This is it, a long time coming, the start of the NBA preseason. We know you've missed your hoops, and so have we. So let's get to it. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers. You take a look at the Bucks. Here in their first game of the preseason, they'll be getting the chance, and the coaches and fans, to get a glimpse of what's in store for them this season.
Yeah, and even in the preseason, there is a lot of intrigue. Fans get a chance to see their team for the first time since the end of last season and kind of assess what their chances might be.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Simmons with it. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got...
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And here's Walker outside. Milwaukee with the rebound, getting their first look, a preseason look at the 76ers here.
Yeah, a good matchup. These are two teams that played each other to a draw in the regular season last year.
Here's Walker following the bucket by the Bucks. Mitchell outside. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he hits the jumper for two. Not so much time for preseason these days, but coaches still have to get their teams ready despite the lack of games.
And I think the best coaching staffs in the league, Kevin, don't expect that they're going to do it with the shortened preseason we have now and only a limited number of games. They lean on their player development. They lean on their assistant coaches to make sure that the guys are in town early, 3 or 4 weeks before that first date where you pull on your uniform and you take your pretty pictures with that on. But you're in shape, you're ready to go, and mentally ready to attack the season.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's sent back by Bogut. The wide open look here for Ingles. And the Bucks miss again. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Mitchell, now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Walker against Simmons. Pass to Bogut. Simmons with it. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post. Simmons got 6.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Mitchell kicks to Walker to the middle. A steal. And here's Mills for 3. The rebound by Turner. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kuzma passes to Tatum. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, you gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Mills finds Simmons. On the wing, Ingles. Simmons passes to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to Baines. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Kuzma pulls it in. 76ers trailing. Here's Tatum. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And Tatum showing consistency now from the mid-range. And when he has space to shoot it, he does not hesitate even for a second.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for him.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Now we'll go to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Well, thanks, Kevin. I asked Coach how he expected to shake off the cobwebs as his team played its first competitive game in months. He told me, hey, top to bottom, we are all excited for the season to get underway. We've put in a lot of work, and now we want to see where we stand. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Tatum. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Mitchell against Simmons. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Simmons got 10.
Just don't touch him right now, okay? You're going to burn yourself. The guy is on fire.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Tatum. And that one is good.
Awesome ability to focus there by Tatum. He just has a feel and a belief in what he's doing out there.
Simmons, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. From outside, off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And it's Simmons penetrating. Pass to Mills. Baines inside. He's against Kuzma. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Philadelphia 76ers. For Milwaukee, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. So he gets them both.
We talk so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Outside Tatum. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzma. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Mills. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Mills has got his second bucket tonight.
Well, he lacks some size and some strength, but Mills creative in the inside to finish that one.
The 76ers trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
Young's checked in for the 76ers. Here's Simmons, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
Good on the second free throw.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
To the inside. Baines with the block. And Simmons kicks to Bogut. Back to Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 14 points for the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Young, right side. Back to Walker. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. He gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tatum, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Kemba Walker. Here's Simmons. Bolden defended by Young, and the basket is good. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Turner dishes to Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Now here's Lowry. Over Simmons. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The 76ers trail by 6. Lowry finds Young. Back to Lowry. Now, here's Mitchell. Defended by Dellavedova. Middleton can't get it to go. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks passing it around. Back to Bogut. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in assists, 8th in steals, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace. He was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Turner. And it's Brown in for Mitchell. Now Dellavedova. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Matthew Dellavedova won a title with the Cleveland Cavs back in 16. The Australian, one of the league's high-effort players, certainly a motor that does not stop.
We always talk about just how scrappy he is, willing to get out there and compete and do the dirty work. That's where Delly ends up paying off the most. Guys like him help establish a really good culture of hard work and competitiveness.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Here's Simmons. There's the feed to Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Brook Lopez.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
The league no longer wants to reward offensive players who throw themselves into defenders. Have you seen a big change in how those players, Brent, are being called?
I think the league's doing a better job of it, trying to examine when it is
Seems that way, you're right.
Somebody gets up in the air and the offensive player leans in or kicks out and tries to draw some kind of contact. So it's been up to the referees. They've been diligent with it. I think they'll just get better with time.
Now Simmons, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Simmons passes to Bogut. Back to Simmons. Bogut in the corner. Over Lopez. Bogut, that's good. And the Bucks lead by 8.
And comfortably squaring up from the mid-range there. Nice touch by Bogut.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
Here's Simmons. Bolden. And Simmons kicks to Dellavedova. Back to Simmons. Tipped away. Young with the steal. Here's the break. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Bucks lead. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
The 76ers making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Lowry kicks to Barnes. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Simmons with it, picked up by Brown. Count the basket. And that's 21 points for Ben Simmons.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
The 76ers trail by 4. Outside Lowry. Middleton on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's Simmons penetrating. And it's blocked by Brown. To the wing right side. Lowry against Simmons. Lowry's shot is good.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
And that one's good. Simmons got 23.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light them up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Lowry can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Simmons through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And really, Simmons makes it look so easy. The way he's attacking defenses from multiple angles is really just commendable.
With 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer. Doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Jason Tatum. Preseason in the NBA, and it's great to have you with us. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Yeah, getting an early boost from the bench, that's been the difference here so far.
Well, a good coach always optimizes his rotation, and in the first quarter, he did a great job of that.
Smart is out there with Lowry. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now here's Mills. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. And it's Baines missing.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Barnes. Lowry's got the first basket of the second quarter for Philadelphia. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Shots good by Middleton.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kicks to Mills. Yep, it counts. Mills has got the game tied up here for the Bucks. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. In the corner, Middleton with it. No good with the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Barnes grabs the miss. Philadelphia shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And it's Lowry penetrating. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The pass to Mills. And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart. And the 76ers with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Brook Lopez. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Chris Middleton. Mills, he feeds it to Ingles. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 13. Barnes outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Kyle Lowry. There's so many great point guards in the league right now. Brent, which of them do you think does the best job of running the pick and roll?
I think Chris Paul still heads up the top of my list for pick and roll operators. He's so devastating and has been for his entire career in the mid-range, just settling in at the free throw line and popping shots that seem effortless, and he's able to knock it down. Steph Curry is still at the point guard position, does so many unique things, Kevin, playing without the basketball and setting screens away from the ball to open up teammates, which eventually gives him opportunities to shoot threes. So divergently different, those two, but 2 of my favorites to watch.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And Bam Adebayo, the 14th overall pick in 2017 out of Kentucky.
Yeah, his name seems to be pretty fitting, right? Like setting screens, bam, getting a dunk, bam. Tremendous athlete, and he can throw it down with some of the best power forwards in the game.
Tatum, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Bucks also with the sub. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's Simmons. Bolden, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Smart. For Milwaukee, they have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. He doesn't get the second one. The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Adebayo, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Ingles, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Knocked loose. Simmons on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 27 points.
And Simmons is totally comfortable near the rim, using his body well to get the shot he wants.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Walker, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bolden, guarded by Kuzma. Back to Simmons. Here's Kuzma. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Now here's Mills. He kicks it to Simmons. To the paint. Bolden finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Beautiful to see Simmons working in pick and roll sets. He just knows when to shoot as well as when to pass to his teammates.
Here's Kuzma. Adebayo passes to Smart. Shoots over Mills. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
And And Baines kicks to Ingles. Inside.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Tatum passes to Walker. Hands it from downtown. Walker's got his third basket of the night.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
To the inside.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The 76ers leading by 9, and Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for the 76ers. Mitchell comes in for Smart. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Fifth on the list, Ben Simmons.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Count that one.
And he's got such a smooth release on that jump shot. You can feel that it's just coming naturally to him.
Now here's Simmons. 27 points for him. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Yeah, they should bring out a big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Here's Turner. Feeds it to Tatum. 2 points. That one goes. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Simmons inside. Covered by Mitchell. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Right side Tatum. Simmons against Walker. Kuzma, that's good.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Simmons. And he has 28 points for the game.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. To the paint. It's stolen by Bogut. Guarded by Tatum. Back to Simmons. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. He had a strong showing last season. Around 20 points per game last season. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
And the 76ers making a change here. Young's checked in. Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. Simmons against Mitchell.
Simmons left side, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive. And he may not be converting every chance he gets at the line, but at least he's creating those opportunities. Love the aggressiveness. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Dellavedova playing tough out there, and he doesn't let the defense sway him one bit.
Pass to Mitchell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
And that paints a pretty good picture as to why the lead is as big as it is right now.
Here's Simmons shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tatum. Brown comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Lowry in for Walker. The Bucks also with the sub. Haynes is checked in. It's good.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bucks trail by 12. Simmons dishes to Bogut. Turner with the steal. Brown outside. Rebound by Dellavedova. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. The Bucks making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Looking comfortable there from the line. Knows he needs to come through for his team at the charity stripe.
Now here is Lowry. Defense right on him. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Dellavedova. Pulls up. And it's Brown missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Mills finds Dellavedova. Trains the three-pointer. Dellavedova's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee.
Now you can just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Middleton. D right on him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Middleton's got 9 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
.119 left in the first half. Pass to Mills. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Down low, Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Bounce pass, Mills. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. On the left block, they get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. 2 seconds left. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Baines.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bolden, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
so close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now Lowry shoots over Mills.
The quickness and energy of Patty Mills on defense affecting that shot.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. We're shooting the ball. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 3 assists. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And that's going to do.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia, a town full of history. That's City Hall right there with the statue of William Penn perched atop it. Always a joy to get a sneak peek of the NBA season ahead as we get back to the action. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
On the court for the Bucks, Aaron Baines out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Ben Simmons, and it's Mills, and it's Bogut in at the 5, down low. 5 to shoot. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Turner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Mitchell, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 11. Up top, Walker. Guarded by Simmons. Shot's good by Walker. The Bucks shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Milwaukee. Tatum's shot is off.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. Baines with the block. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Walker. No good from Bogut.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Baseline J on the way. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bucks trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Simmons against Mitchell. Simmons inside. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Simmons got 31 points.
Oh, what an incredible effort from Simmons, using his length so well when he's hitting the board.
Tatum against Ingles. And that one, good. 15 points for Jason Tatum.
up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Here's Dellavedova. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist here tonight.
Well, somewhere out there, the weakest link was exposed by Dellavedova.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Mitchell. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
And Walker kicks to Kuzma. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Kuzma's got 5.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Walker. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 22 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
I love it when guys tap back into that gift. All these guys at some point were that kind of player in their career. Fun to see it show up here.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Mitchell. Outside, Walker makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. Bucks trail by 15. Outside, Simmons. Out to the wing. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. Walker against Simmons. And the foul on Miles Turner. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. You look around the NBA, amazing players, global interest, franchise values are going through the roof. Do you feel like the league is entering a golden age if it's not already in a golden age?
I think it is, Kevin, at least offensively. What we've seen over the last 5 years with the adoption of most of the teams of the 3-point shot, it's been some of the greatest offensive basketball the league has ever seen. And this idea that the evolution of the game stopped when it is that number 23 retired is kind of silly. I love where the game is at. I love where it's going. And I'm excited to be here tonight to watch this action with you.
Which number 23? We've got 2 pretty prominent number 23s in the history of this game.
I was thinking the
most
one
recent
I played
23?
against. Yeah,
oh,
that
that
guy.
23.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
Bucks trail by 16. Now here's Simmons. He's got 34. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 7 now in this quarter.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
76ers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. Here's Walker. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Lots of room. Simmons passes to Bogut. Another shot. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Again, Philadelphia.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Inside.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. The feed to Bogut. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Tatum. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 17 points for Jason Tatum.
How about the speed with which Tatum gets down the court? Awesome at reading the defense and then exploiting the opportunity in the open floor.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the 76ers with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Miles Turner. Chris Middleton comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Brown in for Walker. And here's Lowry. He's got 13. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaylen Brown. First one falls for him. That one is no good. Philadelphia leading by 17. Middleton finds Lowry. Brown outside. And there's the pass to Lowry. Middleton on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Middleton's got 11 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Middleton outside. Here's Brown, covered by Mills. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
They get it back. Passes it to Simmons. And here's Mills for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Dangerous in the catch and shoot. When Mills sets his feet, has great balance, he's tough to stop.
Lowry against Simmons. Lopez reverses, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, that's a perfect reverse, using the backboard as his friend. Drew the defender in and just slipped it to the other side.
Simmons with it. He's got 39. Bolden. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 23 points in the game.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton. No good on the free throw. Young's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Milwaukee, Aaron Baines comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Patty Mills. Brown kicks to Lowry. Middleton outside. He feeds it to Lopez. Chalk up 2 there. Lopez has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Young against Simmons. Here's Baines. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the basket by Lowry.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Simmons dishes to Dellavedova. They need this. Back to Simmons. Offline with his three. Philadelphia leading by 20. Pass to Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Middleton. The rebound by the Bucks. Simmons got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Dellavedova, the pass to Simmons. Bolden. And that one comes up a bit short.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Mills comes in for Ben Simmons.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Great open look there. 8 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Middleton's not a selfish player, always willing to share the wealth.
Kicks to Mills. To the middle. Baines finds Ingles. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so is Philadelphia. Ahead.